Hello everybody, my name is JD and welcome back to Zero Parades for Dead Spies. We are now on day 2 and we just woke up and let's see if we can contact our controller now.
Information atomizes itself on the other side of the world and rings.
Okay, they still don't answer me on the other side of the world, I guess. So, is there anything new here? Something is rooting through the bin in the alley below. Nice. Did I look at this one?
The stereo is right where
Yeah.
you step away.
I think there's something here on the desk.
You return to the desk. The red folder is still sitting on its surface.
Okay, so we can try and do this. Read your service history. Let's try that. We should be able to do this now. Okay, we won't.
This time, your hand lowers far enough to touch the file. Then it jerks back, as if the red cover is made of searing metal.
Okay,
You
fine.
turn away from...
Now, I don't exactly remember where we left off last time, because I did play this off video, off camera, a little. I did not play through, obviously, but I played on a different file, not this one.
The fax machine. You turn away.
Do you have any new dialogue?
Oh, hello, operant.
Hello, Constance.
She doesn't seem to have been expecting you.
What? She knows I'm living here.
Strange smell about her. Chemical. You remember it from somewhere.
All good there? Special asset?
Of course, all good here. How may I support you this fine night?
Sensor. Failure likely. What is it? 6%? 16%. Said she should use a rag. Okay, well, I don't want to... I guess I can try. But I'm probably not gonna... Yeah.
There's something familiar.
Do you smell that?
I don't smell anything, operant.
I don't.
Probably nothing then.
Okay, I guess.
I'll be here if you...
Yeah. One thing we haven't done yet in this playthrough. We check this room out. Oh, look at that. Some more stuff.
You return to the world. You are not a craftswoman. You have nothing to do here. For now.
Okay, so there is a crafting bench here that we can probably use later. While I was playing this on my free time, I learned a few things. You can actually see stuff on the map. Like, I completely missed this last time when I was playing. So this here shows that it's the fogged mirror. And this is Yana's safe house, this part here. Yeah, I learned something. Anyway, let's see what tasks we have done. Constance wants you to fix the fax machine. Well, I did that. What's wrong with Pseudopod? Constance recommended Dr. Hugo. Woodman did not give you the... Okay. Contact the secret prisoner. Actually, I think I know what to do. We haven't met Carmuna yet. Because... Oh. Dialogue?
You were panting from the run over, heart thudding in your ears. Hours late. There was an astral door beside that trash can, and an exchange due with your opposite number for documents within.
Reach your hand inside.
It's empty.
Fuck.
You were only supposed to handle the pick-up and drop-off. Some blueprints in exchange for a dossier. That's way too fucking boring to remember. We've already forgotten it again.
But this was one of the people she worked with. in the past.
You turn to see Estoc sitting at a nearby bench, shaking her head at you slightly over a newspaper.
What are you doing here? Shh. Shh.
She looks away and changes her posture, letting her coat fall in such a way that you see the sign in her pocket, a brochure for beach bungalows.
That's operant level work, Stalk. You're out of line.
She sneers and rearranges her coat, hiding the brochure. When you called Melita that night, you gave her the name of the brochure as confirmation of the handoff, and never mentioned a thing about SD.
Okay, that was a memory from the past. But yeah, we are supposed to know what's going on with Pseudopod. And we haven't yet tracked down his every movement that he did. So let's do that. We did speak with this merchant right here, but we haven't spoken with this one down here. Ooh, coffee. Nice. Hello.
Especially good pieces today. Many wearable items.
The old woman glances at you before returning to her magazine. The magazine is innately anti-proletariat, a glossy perversion of the humble pamphlet.
What's especially good about them?
They didn't tear on the way here. Carmona checked them for holes herself.
She angles her magazine away from you protectively. A flash of light from between the pages. She's hiding something in there. Carmona, the name on Pseudopod's purchase order. Your double owes this woman a minuscule shipment of socks.
Yeah, this is why I came to speak with her. Hold on. Let me open a can of beer. Alright. What are you hiding in that magazine?
Quiet, Menina. Does Carmona blurt your business? Who are you anyway?
She ruffles the magazine angrily, then looks up at something behind you. Fear in her eyes, like you're being watched.
Is someone watching us?
Shh, Menina. Keep your voice down. For all we know, he's listening too.
Ooh.
We are dealing with an Ariel creep. He's watching the whole bazaar. Carmona has a mirror in here to watch him in turn.
The woman angles
Oh.
her magazine towards the unfinished pylon towering at the edge of the market.
So there's somebody watching us from up there. Give him the finger. Looks like he's about to jump.
Many good funeral clothes on the rack if you want to ensure you go out with dignity, Menina. But no, he is there every day and never jumping. Used to give him what for whenever we made eye contact, but he was unmoved. Very suspicious.
Her movements are fitful and tremulous. The arched back suggests a lifetime spent on her feet, contorted over something.
Okay.
He is creeping, keeping watch on behalf of Polaris Nozu, monitoring our ways, spying our comings and goings.
I'll go find out what he's up to.
Be careful, Menina. Don't mention Carmona. Go through that gate just south of here and keep going down. You'll get to him.
Okay. Let me see what you're selling.
Take a look through the rack over there. No lice, no rips, no patches.
Have you seen Malen's father?
Carmona sees this magazine. No time for chitter-chat, Menina.
She focuses on the mirror in her magazine, unperturbable.
Any idea what this is?
She looks sideways at the disc, shakes her head.
It's a disc. Ask the stall owner with the disc, not the stall owner with the clothes. Yes?
Tempo del Sur, do you know him?
Oh yes, bastardo. It's him turned the bazaar into the bootleg bazaar, drawing Lusians, irritating the local mob. It's all men fighting while Carmuna sits. Haven't seen him or his assy assistant assing around for a while.
Well, we
They're
probably...
probably shacked up somewhere, making the angels sick.
Tempo was my friend once. Did you notice any strange behavior in Tempo recently?
He's not been himself. You know, he used to drink. Then he stopped. Perhaps he slid back into the bottle without Carmona noticing. Every day he was at the shrine by the west gate, offering and praying. What business has a man like that with the stars?
Tempo was my friend once.
Well, you ought to choose them better. Let him know he's a bastardo next you see him.
Is this hussy you mentioned named Jana?
Carmona doesn't keep track of hussy names. Who
I see.
cares? She just smokes and skims clothes off the top of the shipments. Things we don't notice. And she's been collecting our payments for the last few weeks. Suddenly, we low people must tolerate a teenager managing the place on his behalf. I won't have it, Manina. She may run the bootleg bazaar, but she doesn't run her Doña Carmona. Enough indeed.
See you.
Don't forget to check the rack.
Okay. So yeah, this is something that I kinda skipped on day one. I should have spoken with her already on the first day, but I kinda skipped it. So we already know what Pseudopod was up to. So we are kinda late on this quest, I guess. But we got a new quest. Check out the aerial creep. That's fine. We have at least something to do. Let's check these clothes.
You approach Carmuna's rack of clothing, protected from the elements by a clear plastic sheet. No two pieces are alike.
Yeah, we have already met that teenager who saved us. It was Jana.
Second-hand olds and newish fakes. Tushin has a short memory. Anything worn long enough to have been faked is already ancient. The rack sways with misspelled logos and forgotten styles. Cowboy boots, leather trousers, a long black skirt. Kinda cool. But is that all you are, Cascade? Kinda cool.
I don't really care about being cool.
Listen to yourself. Everybody knows that means you're trying, but you're shit. And the knowledge is fucking killing you. Get some style, some vision. Show them how special you are.
Okay. I need your coolest threads. None of this will do.
The threads will reveal themselves only to the right person.
The right person is you. Come on. Search harder. Search better. Attention-seeking...
Hey, what are you walking into me there?
Operan. Cascade.
Find the best rack tat. 16%. Carmuna told you how. See.
Hangers scrape against metal as you thumb through the racks. Foreign material shifts under your fingers. Cool and unfamiliar.
Well, there's some clothes here. Let's try this. Yeah, I guessed as much.
You sift through the rack once, twice. Nothing catches your eye.
I'm too fancy for this track.
Too dull, you mean?
I can't find anything good.
Good? What's the use in good? Don't look for good. Good is what gets people in a blue jeans and collared shirts. Let your senses roam, Menina. The right thing will call to you.
Oh, it unlocked the check. Okay, let's try again. And still a failure.
You fondle each garment with care. Again, you fall short in the pursuit of cool. With what? You're a spy, not a seamstress.
Fine, whatever.
Turn away from the...
Let's go and check out the aerial creep.
The gate is bound to the pole by a thin steel chain. The gap between leaves little room for passage. You push the gate. The metal creaks, but it doesn't move. It's held fast by a rusty chain.
Requires chain cutters.
Rust speckles your fingertips. We're gonna need tools for this one.
Oh, I think
The
this
gate
is
creaks.
this is where I tried to escape that man who was following me earlier in the earlier episode. Can I speak to you?
Oh, you're back. Was it you running around causing chaos before? Everyone's talking about it.
Anonymity is your most precious asset. Salvage what you can of its ruin.
Let's lie. Not me. I saw that too. Crazy.
Oh. Okay.
Unconvinced. Unbothered.
So, you want some party supplies?
The stall beside her boasts a display of wig topiary, plastic tiaras, novelty sunglasses, a burst of colours and textures vying for your attention. Behind it all, you see an oddly familiar shape. The tailored shoulders, the sharp collar. The shape is robust and clean, with an architectural asymmetry, like a knife.
I'm sorry, what? What am I seeing?
A cape, but nothing like the other costume pieces around it.
Okay, whatever.
Thanks for stopping.
What should I do now? Should I check the aerial creep immediately, or should I... Why can I not move? Move! What the fuck is going on? There we go. Do I have anything new with you? Boatman.
The smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
I assume you have heard about the party vendor's missing father.
Malum's dead. Sure. Sad business. I hardly know the girl, but her father used to loiter around here. Never talked to him.
Okay.
The old man used to bother the local GMs, especially Morito.
Might want to
Might
ask
wanna
him.
ask him.
Might want to ask him. You ever hear rumors of a jail in the area?
Can't say I have.
If he knows something, it'll require finessing.
Come on, you know I'm down with tempo. Spill.
This has nothing to do with the boss man.
What was he looking at?
You scan the area, trying to mirror his gaze. Along the harbour, dock workers shuffle crates. Further out, the unfinished tram pylon looming over the bazaar. And beyond, the outline of a building just past the roundabout. You're not sure what that building is, but the direction is right.
Why is all my checks so low? Blueprints, 16%, really? Well, I just leveled up. Why don't I put something in it then? Let's put some points in there. Oh yeah, right, you cannot...
Good.
He lowers his head and
Oh yeah, you cannot put points into anything while you're in dialogue. There we go, blueprints. Can I now do that check?
the smuggler inclines his head in silent recognition.
Oh, the dialogue goes away. Are you serious? The dialogue goes away. What the fuck? I put that point in there for nothing. Anyway, let's talk to you.
The Guardian Municipal officer is intensely scratching at his neck. As you approach, he wipes his hand on his trouser leg.
Hola, miss. Hope there's a reason you've stopped an officer while he's on duty.
The folks who guard property rights are not worthy of answers.
This guy did not let me through from here when when I earlier tried to escape the fucking guy who was following me. We did get his name, by the way. The man with the ugly coat, but I don't remember what it was. What was his name? I don't get it. Okay, whatever. I'm in the socks trade, but thought maybe you could do with some.
Socks are the one thing I don't need. Too many elderly relatives for that.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Officer Morito, Agente Coordinador for the Guardia Municipal. Do you need help with anything?
Can you tell me about the bazaar?
I can tell you Petra the music vendor's a major arsehole. I asked him about an old blood golem disc, and he told me he'd rather tie polystyrene blocks to his feet and jump in the canal than look for it.
Well, that's Petre for you. That's exactly how he sounds. And yeah, he is an asshole.
Doesn't make sense. Why not go for something that sinks?
Polyester floats, I'm pretty sure.
I told him as much. He said that was the point. His demise should be slow, so that I'd hear him scream for hours.
That does sound like him.
I don't get why he brings up all this violent stuff all the time. If he ever goes through with it, there won't be any shock value. It'll just be sad.
What's Blood Golem?
Blood Golem is a band. Blood Golem heals all wounds. It's the sound that raised us from shit-crusted upright apes into humans.
Never heard of them.
Blood Golem might have been banned where you're from. Their post-sludge is too revolutionary for most places.
What's their sound like?
Primal, filthy, slow, all ending. Like an army of giants growling underwater while smashing cliffs together.
None of these words make any sense to you, either singly or even less in combination.
Okay, delirium raised.
As a matter of fact, too powerful for most Portoferans. It's like nobody cares about our own music anymore. Or art, really.
I was wondering if there are any jails around here.
And what's a foreign sock person want with the jail, exactly?
Are you actively trying to sabotage your persona?
Yeah, that was probably not should ask. I probably shouldn't ask from cops about that.
Whoops. Time for an intriguing exit.
A thing? What's that mean?
Just trying to make conversation.
Not very good at it, are you?
No, not really. Anything threatening the peace lately?
We've had instances of theft around the docks recently. All the crates were ripped open in strange ways.
Strange ways.
Yeah, messily and without tools. Seems like the work of kids, if you ask me. Must be trying to scare people too, as weird noises have been heard at night. Screaming and howling. Apart from that, it's quiet. Just how I like it.
Quiet is not the worst thing. No enemies, no stakes. How do you live with yourself? Sounds like you don't do much. Quiet is not the worst thing.
The quieter the better, I'd say. Really, the hardest part's keeping people away from the boars. That's the big one.
I haven't seen any boars.
You're lucky then. We've been dealing with an infestation for weeks. Back ways are full of them.
Everything alright there? Nod at his neck. Yeah, he was scratching his neck when we met him.
How bad does it look?
It's pretty bad.
Shit, I knew it. I hope it's not the topical boar repellent I've been using. Instructions said to apply generously.
Okay. I thought it was some sort of drug withdrawal or something. That's why he was scratching his neck.
An era was hoping it'd help.
Tell me about this boar infestation.
It used to be a seasonal problem. Every autumn, some adults would come down bold and hungry. But lately, it's more of a permanent residency.
Wait, come down from where?
The hills up north, as far as I've heard. Valle de Suspiro. You've got thorns, ferns, old trees. A nightmare to patrol.
Are these boars dangerous?
At best, they're a nuisance. The little ones are fine, but the adults could take off a kneecap if you're not careful. And then there's the really big one, the mother.
What's the problem with the little ones?
They don't seem so bad if they're alone, but they're never alone. Get 5 or 6 together and they can take down a grown man.
How big are the big ones?
Oh, 100, 150 kilos? Easy. Enough to stop a tuk-tuk going full speed. But even they got nothing on the mother.
Speak to me of this mother.
Massive. Furs all matted, covered in scars, territorial too. Preys on drunks, stumbling back from Party Alley.
My mother's the same way.
You shouldn't joke like that. All mothers are special, even this one. No love like a mother's.
Sounds like you really admire this homicidal boar.
Anything that can survive on the streets of Kisok has got the stars' favor. And I have respect for astrology. So when the mother comes around, I do my best to keep civilians out of the backways.
How'd she get her scars?
Tusks, claws, knives, bullets. Take your pick. Every few years some brave moron tries to take her down, but she stands undefeated.
Long-range missiles should solve your problem. Where would a brave, skilled moron find this beast?
You got a weird glint in your eyes. Let's not do anything stupid, alright?
So what do I do if I encounter a boar?
You back away, slowly. If you get a whiff of it charging, find something to climb if you can. And then, come find me.
Okay. Do you know there's a creep up on that tram pylon?
Not this again. Did Aunt Carmuna put you up to this?
Wait, the old woman selling clothes is her aunt.
My mother's sister. But she thinks that makes her my boss, too. Even calls me Little Morito. So, did she put you up to this?
Now they changed his name to Little Morito. She asked for my help, yes.
Of course she did. That's the way of Carmuna. Look, my aunt's a nice woman, but she always does this. It's fine if you want to help, but don't let her drag you into her little neuroses.
You're a GM, aren't you supposed to help?
My hands are tied, legally. Pylons are out of my jurisdiction.
Whose jurisdiction is it then?
The Guardia Municipals. Just, you know, not me.
Okay. That sounds very convenient.
Aerotram companies have their own branch of the Guardia. Anything higher than 6 meters up in this city is their purview.
Why isn't that branch stepped in then?
Good question. Really good question. We have a form for such inquiries. You'll find it at the central station in the sunset.
What do you think's going on with your aunt?
She's been a worrier for as long as I've known her. Always some catastrophe or other looming. But it's not just that. But Carmuna and most of the older folks, they can't accept that things overall are all right. Some people struggle with that.
What things exactly?
Look around. What do you make of the bazaar?
A shining example of grassroots money making. Free market unnerves me. All the Lucian products make it feel like the future is already here. I haven't been here long enough to say.
I grew up on these cobblestones. Probably tripped on half of them. Auntie Carmuna was a silk worker, you know? The bootlegs. All this Lusian stuff. It's not what she knew. It's wrong, apparently. I think she obsesses over every little thing to show people how wrong it is.
Okay. If you heard my chair squeaking while that dialogue was going on, that means I was scratching my balls. Anyway. What for?
Maybe if we all agree it's shit enough, we can tear it down. Bring back the artisans and factories and schnapps stands.
Can't blame her for missing those days.
No, I don't blame her. I just wish she'd be a bit more realistic. Don't get me wrong. This isn't the bazaar that Morito wants either. But it's better than a graveyard.
Do you know that Malin's father is missing?
The kid's still showing that photograph to anyone walking by, is she? He is missing, yeah.
A tinge of affection.
She tell you about the whole payphone thing too? The one her dad was obsessed with.
Seems far-fetched. I'm sure there's a better explanation.
Of course there is. It's nonsense, if you ask Marito. Marito really feels for the kid, you know? Fucking Ina. Filling her head with this shit.
How well do you know Malin?
Not well, but I've known her a long time. Ino used to bring her here as a toddler.
Her dad actually disappeared then?
Yeah, Ino's gone. Him and his other fuck-up buddy Gilmar.
But not dead, he reckons, by the way his face curdles.
Doesn't it strike you as odd that both of them vanished?
Figure these two just ran off, leaving the kid to deal with their mess.
Think they ran off together?
Not at the same time. That'd be too obvious. Eno reported Gilmer missing about a week before he disappeared.
That's a lot of skepticism around reported and disappeared.
Way I see it, they started planting the phone story weeks ahead of time as a cover. Planned the whole scheme.
What for?
Got two theories. Debts is the obvious one, of course.
Were either Gilmar or Eno in financial trouble?
It'd make sense. 80% of all disappearances are debt-related. The other 20's mostly divorces. Especially when a boat's involved.
So you don't know if either of them were in debt?
It's statistics. I can't argue with those. Now, if it's not debts, then we're clearly looking at something more salacious.
What?
Two men, yeah? Old friends, close friends, detecting together.
Is he suggesting that they were like lovers running away from each other? Forbidden Old Men Love was not on my list of theories.
Whoa there. No need to get explicit. I don't need the image in my head.
You looked into this suspicious payphone, I assume.
Can't. Payphones belong to Renotel.
So what?
It's private business. The Guardia Municipal doesn't have jurisdiction to look into that.
Well, that seems also very convenient.
Hey, I'd look into this in a heartbeat if I could. but Marito is not one to run afoul of the law. The law's not perfect, but it's there.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
I should get going.
As you step away, the GM returns to...
Yeah. I think this is the payphone that they're talking about.
This is the one. The payphone that makes people disappear. AKA the phone everybody knows is tapped.
Listen.
The receiver emits a hollow whisper in your ear.
Jana approved. Say the words that will get you disappeared. Should we do this?
You hear only the reverberation of your own voice, amplified by the phone. Still half hoping for something to happen, you put the receiver down. Nothing happens. They probably listen in through the wire, try making a call and then saying the words. A lance of dread pierces your sternum at the thought of it.
I have only a 2% chance now. Fuck me.
You hang up.
But I got a task update, wait a minute. Contact the secret prison. Subtasks. There's no one locating for the secret jail. You have to find it on your own. You have gone missing after using the payphone at the west entrance of the bootleg bazaar. Is that why? So do I have to succeed in that check to actually find this secret prison or whatever? Well, it's a pretty difficult check, so I don't know if I can do it. At least not yet. What was the check again? Nerve.
You step into the boot. You hang up.
Can I put some points into nerve? Where is nerve? There it is. There we go. Now I have some points in nerve. But I don't think I'm gonna do this just yet, because I still have some other tasks I can do. So maybe we go and check out the aerial creep. I know how to get to that other side of the gate that was over there. You just walk right over here and jump over this boat. And now we're behind this gate. And from here, you get to a tower. And up there is the aerial creep. Anyway, requires a pry bar. I don't have a pry bar on me. Construct materials. Anyway, let's go up. At least in this game there is like climbing animations. Oh, look at that, there's a boar over there. There's a boar over there. So this place really has a boar infestation. Anyway, in Disco Elysium, when they had that you climbing in on top of that one building in the fish market, they had this option that you can teleport up there, and they never show you actually climbing up there. It's very funny in Disco Elysium, not gonna lie. He's not even gonna do any dialogue with me. Oh, look at that, chain cutters. Cool. I have been looking for chain cutters. Can I see more boars over there? Oh. Okay, let's talk with this person.
The man doesn't turn as you approach, your feet echoing off the high metal.
Quite the commotion you caused with your pursuer.
Oh, you saw it. You saw that?
I did. He had been following you for a while.
A phantom line engineer.
You've come a long way. Fortunately, the view just about compensates.
What are you doing up here?
I'm being punished. My employer has placed me in an impossible position.
A faded patch sewn into his trousers, below the pocket. Twin black lines set against a yellow background. Carril de Portofino, the oldest transit company in the city.
Okay.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, this pylon is under construction, technically.
I don't see any work happening.
Precisely. That's because this line, Line 9, will never be finished.
Line 9. The same line the man by the Aerotram station was told to wait for.
So line 9 is never coming. He is stranded here. So if someone were told to grab the line 9 tram,
Then they would be waiting a very long time.
what's wrong with the line?
Where to start? This pylon's angle deviated more than expected as the concrete set. Hazardous near water. Shouldn't have skimped on materials. Then there are the clearance issues. The party alley rooftops are higher than the building department's official records.
These Aerotrams would shear those right off.
How is that your problem?
I'm the safety inspector on this segment. Construction can't proceed without my approval. Approval I cannot possibly give. Since the last round of enter stabilization, they've been trying to force us lifers out. We can be fired, not easily, but they can take away the work that made us stay in the first place.
The mention of the bank makes you bristle.
Enter. My mortal enemies.
I have two options. I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can lose.
So you're just up here staying and not doing anything. Well, that's nice. That's very nice. Rigged game.
That's a shame. You'll be in the perfect place to ponder your problems, and maybe alleviate them. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection. Contemplating my punishment helped me see how to live with it.
The question is, can you live with your own?
Kicked innocent door, distraction, fire exit. What the fuck? What does that mean? You're not a fan of Enter, I take it.
I'm a structural engineer. I believe in stability. What Enter has brought isn't that. Their version of stabilization shifts the responsibility of managing entropy from the state to the individual. Human existence always carries entropy with it. That's inherent in the system. Social insurance, pensions, fair wages, these are measures against the entropy of living. They're also expensive.
Behind the abstractions, an unopened envelope rests on a countertop. The words, "Final Notice," stamped across its front.
Would you rather live somewhere else?
I've never lived anywhere else, so I can't say. I suppose there's the superblock, but they sign letter Wilger as well.
He glances down. The world spins slowly.
There's entropy in all systems. No living thing can avoid it entirely.
Seen anything interesting up here? Why is there no dialogue? Many things, but everyone has their own definition of interesting. What's yours? Have you heard of rumors about people disappearing around here?
I can't say that I have, but that's quite troubling. Why do you ask?
He's not surprised at all.
Certainly. But I haven't seen anyone disappear into thin air, if that's what you're suggesting.
Well, that's not what I was suggesting.
There was some unsettling activity around here a few weeks back. A barge pulled up to the old building, southeast of here.
What's in that building?
I couldn't tell you. I've hardly seen anyone go in or out. If it's a business, it's a failing one. As for the boat...
Boat?
It was the middle of the night. They cut the engine before approaching the waterlock. I almost missed them entirely.
What were they up to? Why is there no dialogue? What is this thing? They unloaded a single piece of cargo. A large packing crate. They had no clue how to handle it. What was wrong with how they handled the cargo? I don't like this. Zaum, fix this. Fix this dialogue problem. Just about everything. The way they carried it and on rather than shuffled it. The angle at which they placed it and the weight this is the problem with this game. This game uses such difficult words that I cannot even read them. The package across the frame. How big was this crate? I'd say about 2 meters tall. Fairly strained. Contact the secret prison. This was an update for that? A person-sized crate was recently loaded into the old building next to the eastern waterlock. Where is that?
Ample space for a person, plus cushioning and dampening material.
And then? One of them spat on the floor, which is a habit that only creates unnecessary slip and fall hazard. I mean, what happened next?
My apologies. Sometimes specificities get the better of me. A few seconds later, and they were gone. Went into the building, I have to assume.
Did they go in through the front door?
I can't be sure. You can't see the entrance from up here.
Did you hear them say anything? Scrapes, curse words, and that was about it. Okay. Have you seen anything spooky? I don't like this. Why is there no dialogue? Come on. There is an unmoored boat. Has been floating around the canal to the south. Strange noises are coming from an unmoored houseboat by the southern shore. Can you describe the noise it's making? Ethereal and aggressive, like some kind of primordial steel beast. It's locked in the battle with a deceased swamp pig. What? Glory to the swamp pig. If I had to choose, then I would say the steel beast would be my favorite combatant. But it was a mild sound, I believe it's music. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. Okay. By definition, there can be no reasonable explanation for disorder. Wonder if you saw someone, a man, brown suit, bald spot, dialectical glasses.
A friend of yours?
Just a colleague.
Oh, alright.
Couldn't say I'm about the bazaar, not of it. I just see the people come and go. What have you seen then? Okay, this is getting annoying now. The natural tides of commerce, boatmen unloading goods, porters delivering pallets, customers browsing, lots of pleasing symmetries if you have the eye for it. I'm sorry to do this before I say more. There's just one thing. What is it? That fire exit. Oh, you mean the door that's held up with a ball? That fire exit, the one you approached but left open. Some squall has wedged it open with a pelota ball. Who cares? I'll never understand the lack of respect for posted sign, truly baffling. It's just a ball, it's not hurting anything.
This man's punishment may be of his own making.
What do I get in return?
In return? I suppose I'll have to think of something.
Okay. Seen anything else that might be interesting to me? Okay, whatever. Some of the Bazaar folks are worried about you being up there. The crippled seamstress, you mean?
He has been watching.
Keeping an eye on people, are we?
I've seen her gesticulating at me many times, rudely in some cases. She must assume I'm up to something questionable.
Yeah, I don't think you're creeping. Well, I think you are, because you're just watching everybody from up here. What you do up here is your own business. I'd appreciate if you'd set the woman's mind at ease. As I said, I'm only here because of my work. Okay. %2 chance, yeah, whatever, see you later. Perhaps. Well, let's get out of here. Is there any more boars over there? No, there's just that one that you can see. Takes a long time to climb up there. I don't have a pry bar, so I cannot open that. But now I should have... Let's check. Tools. Oh, they're in my hand. Okay, so now I have chain cutters in there. So you get 2 more tools. So obviously a pry bar is one. And then I believe I have seen signs that you need a lockpick. Well, now I have the chain cutters.
The gate stands before you, still locked. Take the chain between the beak of our tool and crunch it dead. The chain resists, trembles, then collapses in a jangling heap at your feet.
Nice.
Regards from the gang. The metal creaks and gives way. The chain lies bleeding out on the cobblestones. In another life, it would have been a serpent.
I should really see what happens someday. What happens if you open this gate and then while you're being chased by that guy? That happened in the last episode. I really want to know what would happen if this gate was already open. No cigarettes. Nice. Okay, let's tell Carmona there's nothing to worry about.
Carmona saw you scaling the pylon, but she did not see the creep fall to his death.
Well, I wasn't going up there to kill him.
Bit of disappointment in her tone. This biddy craves blood.
He's just an engineer watching the tram line.
Oh. Well, engineering is good work, proper. though he doesn't seem to be doing much of it. Carmona knew he was off, but just a slacker all along. Carmona will not take comfort in that. Here.
Did she give something to me? He reaches under her stool, fumbles, and presents an open box.
Some comfort in return.
Cool. Item gain cool teens gloves. Okay, cool. Nice. Why were you so worried about the pylon guy?
Well,
She lowers her voice, hunches forward.
the dock workers suspect that they found an agent of the Weeping Eye working right here in the bazaar.
Oh.
Your heart convulses at their mention.
What made them think that?
Found him taking Lucian money. Carmona doesn't believe it, though, Menina. They got the wrong man.
Lucian. Oh, it's Lucian. Lucian was the guy who was following me. Tell me about the man they accused.
He bought a beautiful coat from Carmona's stall just last week. A real gentleman. Nobody with the eye could be so polite or have such a good taste in outerwear.
Gary's coat, big camera.
Garish. You call that garish? A coat from Carmona's own stall? A beautiful coat at that? You don't listen to any rumors about him, Menina. A nice man.
He traced me through the bazaar. Well, I don't wanna... I am a spy. I'm not supposed to tell that. He's definitely Weeping Eye. You need to be sharper.
Rude. Rudeness everywhere.
Why do you think the Weeping Eye would be interested in the bazaar?
They're Lucian, Menina. Bazaar's full of bootlegs. They're keeping an eye on their wares.
The Weeping Eye do not care about knockoff toys. If they're here, then something is happening levels above her head.
Was this coat better than mine?
The one you're wearing? I'm afraid so, Menina.
Do you know his name, where he went?
He was like a son to me, Menina. But no, never got his details. Very well.
Okay.
Good day to you.
Well, that was interesting. We can also now go and report to that one guy who was standing over here somewhere. That, oh, what is this?
The sounds of plates clattering call to mind the first time you met SD. She's waiting for you in the corner of a restaurant, occupying the ruined shell of the former Essilk workers' cafeteria. Blue coat, black shoes, just as you'd been told. She pokes a plastic fork into a salad, deep in thought. A hangover massages your skull. The sound of a blender makes your eyes itch.
Estoc.
Cascade.
I'm your new lead.
I'm aware. That's why we're meeting. This is a new restaurant. Juices, healthy options. Part of a citywide effort to clean up the place.
This is new. Fuck, looks like shit.
These are the ruins of Essilk, the old dye factory. It does not look like shit. It burned down.
Good, cool, nice place to work. Hope they'll treat you well.
I do not work here. I'm a civil servant with the Porphyrian government, ostensibly an Emter liaison. You didn't read the dossier.
What's your tone?
Let's see.
Voice was strong. Good. Ignore the twisting in your stomach. You excused yourself without ordering anything.
Okay. I ran the wrong way, by the way, so that's That's why that dialogue, I guess, happened. So that was a memory from the past. Anyway, there was this guy.
You again. Any updates on the 9?
Line 9 isn't running. They haven't finished construction it, and it won't ever be finished.
But how can that be? A gentleman from the Carabineros said it would be in service any day now.
Nope, it won't.
A handsome foreigner. The Carabineros were playing a trick on him.
Yeah.
You'd think with all the MTER money this place has gotten, they'd have fixed their aerotrams.
I think they were trying to make a fool of you.
What am I supposed to do now?
What are you doing here in Portofino anyway?
I was simply passing through on my way back home to Sundak. I had been working in Copablanco, but the work dried up. That was more than a week ago, and, here I am.
Despite his predicament, he's kept up with hygiene. His beard is shaved, his nails well manicured.
Is there no other way home for you?
There used to be a more direct route via Havergelia, but the border has been closed since it was re-annexed by La Luz.
La Luz.
It's not so easy to get around as it used to be, you know?
What line of work are you in?
I'm a political economist by training.
Political economist. What the fuck is that?
It must be said, this is the most handsome political economist you've ever encountered.
Are all Susan political economists so, you know?
Well versed in theoretical and quantitative approaches. No, I must say my combination of the two is rather exceptional.
I was going to say mega fuck up.
Ah, you're shallow. I see. No, I'd say for a Sunnis man, I'm at best median.
That's what you're doing here. Political economy.
Well, not in so many words.
So what are you doing here?
How to put this? You're surely familiar with the concept. A somewhat rich, older lady wants a nice exotic husband without the lifelong commitment, yes?
What?
Meanwhile, a clean, well-behaved man from the periphery wants to see the world but lacks the necessary capital. The woman pays for his relocation and gains a valuable commodity. A high-quality Sunnis husband.
No twitch, no hesitation. He's reclined into that reality long ago.
What are you, some sort of escort?
If a woman of means wants him over other options, that makes him a luxury. He likes that.
You're a mail-order groom.
A man by mail. A direct order dick. There are many names for it. Some more vulgar than others.
Well, I was not expecting this.
I offer companionship and a fair trade. If you consider it as a set of transactions, love's really no more than an economic problem.
It's not love, only the bourgeois matriarch's malady. Surplus capital, yet a lack of pump action from the masses.
What about who soon sees husbands makes them so desirable?
Where else can one find men so clean, attentive, strong, and conversant in political economy?
Traces of a born romantic linger in the man's voice. This was a doomed endeavor from the very beginning.
Okay.
In other circumstances, I believe it could have worked out brilliantly, but alas, in my case, endogenous factors conspired to thwart my domestic bliss.
Your life is your business.
I only wish the authorities took the same view.
So why are you trying to return to Sun's Ark? Did your marriage not work out?
I will tell you, madame. It was the lapdogs. All 6 of them.
What about them?
My betrothed. She wanted them to watch our lovemaking, my cleaning and housework, my lectures on recent advances in microfinance. Wherever I turned, there was a creature the size of a throw pillow. Its black, wet eyes staring at me.
Well, that is kinda creepy if you ask me. Why would you want your fucking dogs watch you make love?
Watching, trembling from invisible afflictions.
At one moment, I wondered whether I was there for her pleasure or theirs. That's when I realized I need to escape Copa Blanco as soon as possible.
Where will you go now?
Back to Sunzak, very far from here. Maybe I'll go to work for my brother, or maybe I'll sign up for a term on the lunar mines. Really, I just want to escape the developed world.
Being sent to organize among the lunar cadmium miners is a common punishment for political offenses in the People's Republics. It is a privilege to raise class consciousness among our lunar comrades.
I'll be on my way then.
A man turns back to his suitcases. You keep walking.
Well, that was interesting for sure. Anyway, I think we're gonna cut the episode here, because I have been going on for over an hour. This game is starting to hook me now, which is good. I'm starting to get interested in the story. What's going on? So, I like it. Next time, though, we are going to... Wait a minute, where am I now? Oh yeah, we're gonna explore this new area next time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you come back for the next one, and bye.